Well, it's a privilege of mine today to sit down with the four founding directors of ANL Lighting, celebrating 30 years. I'd like to welcome Phil Davis, Phil Hill, Eddy Awad and Fred Zito. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Well done, Ed.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll start off with yourself, Phil. Phil, tell us a little bit about the way the four of you met, your relationship, and how ANL Lighting began.
Yes, well, we all worked at the same company. We were colleagues, and we weren't friends, but we all knew each other and knew each other's strengths and weaknesses. And we knew how to buy, we knew how to sell. We didn't know much about lighting, but we started in January 1990 and went from there in very simple lighting.
Fantastic. Ed, you mainly look after sales or overlook sales. Can you tell us a little bit about who the company services?
The company primarily services all the electrical wholesalers, and we do that through contacting the electrician, introduce a brand vibe, which is what we bring in, and we service it through the electrician. We promote it to the electrician and take it through the electrical wholesalers, and we found that to be our most successful way of doing it at the moment. So we're there to help all the electrical wholesalers and the architects and designers.
Fantastic. Phil, looking after the overseas purchasing, can you tell us a little bit about how the industry's evolved and I suppose what sort of challenges we've come up with?
The industry's evolved unbelievably in the last 30 years. Obviously it was very simple 30 years ago, incandescent, fluorescent and halogen. These days it's become a lot more technical with the emergence of LEDs and basically keeping up with that technology has been our biggest challenge because it changes so quickly. That's the reason why we brought an engineer on board to keep us not only compliant but also to answer all the questions both from our customers and also from our sales staff.
Fred, can you tell us why the company's been so successful and what makes us different to any other companies?
Our service is above anybody else. A lot of companies are cutting staff back. We're actually increasing our staff, our account managers. So when anybody contacts us or we contact them, they have an account manager dedicated to them. So they're not repeating their stories. The account manager knows everything about that client, so that make sure they get the best light for their needs, and that's probably the difference between us and any other company out there.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you all for sitting down with us today. Again, congratulations on 30 years in business and success, I suppose, and hopefully we see another 30 years.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ed.